welcome in, lovely loves. So, what I am going to be doing is a different style reading altogether. I've never done this before, but this is fun and I do enjoy a challenge from time to time. So, I will be using the guidance of spirit. There are three different card decks here. I will be pulling organically messages for each zodiac sign of spiritual guidance around this full moon and retrograde period. And then I'm going to pull a message from your significant other. If they could tell you anything, what would it be? As well, I do have coins, affirmations that I will pull for each sign as well. This will be a more streamlined reading for each individual sign. There won't be much in between what it is that I do for the specific signs. And just do bear with me as I get through this. My intention is to only have about 10 or 15 minutes for each zodiac sign, but I've been known to go over what it is that I expect to receive because I am a more in-depth, multifaceted reader. Do be mindful, I am only on YouTube at Sacred Love 8, and I will not reach out to you from this channel. All comments have been muted due to trolls and spam. So again, I do not have TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram. If you see my face or the likeness of what it is that I am sharing with you here on another social media, please ignore any requests. They are spam. Do not fall for any requests to attempt to have you pay for anything. The only payment options that you have for readings are just one for me, and that is from ko-fi.com/sacred love. So that's where you may find my mini extended, or you may put down a $10 tip to reserve your spot for a tailored reading. You may also find extended readings. There really is no rhyme or reason as far as cost. I do attempt to keep my cost low, but I also have to have the cognitive awareness of how long sometimes these videos run, and that's my time that I'm putting into it as well, like how many tools are offered within that time span of that reading. Welcome in, Aries. This is going to just be spirit having me pull messages that are aligned for you, that you need to receive from your divine guidance system. So we have fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Isn't that crazy how I'm pulling for you as Aries and we pull the fire signs? This may mean that you are connected or will with a fire sign in and around this full moon. That may just be clarification that I am pulling for your energy. Now we have missing puzzle piece. So you are someone's missing puzzle piece, but you may also have a missing puzzle piece in your life in a certain regard. Now we have lick the spoon. So make sure you're taking time to be lighthearted and have fun. Checkmate. Ooh, so someone is going to be getting checked. You're going to checkmate someone around this full moon and retrograde. It may even be this fire sign that showed up here in this reading. You might be getting checkmated, that your sign came through. On angel's wings, what does it say? Being delivered in divine timing. So again, somebody may come through with communication and they may be ready and fiery in that fire energy. This is the year of the fire horse, and we have I believe Capricorn for the full moon. I'm not sure what sign is coming through or will be for the retrograde, but I will look into that. However, everything is happening in divine design and by divine time for you. Now we have once in a lifetime kind of soulmate or twin flame. So you might be coming into alignment right now in this full moon and retrograde season with a twin flame or soulmate. Yes, you will be carried and held in softness. That's a beautiful message to receive. Embrace change. So do not resist the changes that are taking place for you. Now we have reciprocate energy. So when this person comes in, make sure that you are reciprocal in your energy. Oh, now we have ghosting. So this person may have ghosted you in the past. They may be ghosting you currently around this time frame, but your spirit guides want you to know that everything is happening by divine design and in divine time. Let it go. So maybe this person was a false twin flame or soulmate, and you're being encouraged to let it go. I love when I catch you looking at me. And let's see, one more here. Fumble. So someone did fumble you and this connection, or they will around this time. Okay, so these are our storybook messages for our message from this twin flame or soulmate, or in regards to that. What lies here for sign of Aries? Just one, please, spirit guides. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have every heartbeat of mine whispers your name, a constant reminder of how much you mean to me. So that is the message from your divine counterpart coming through. Now I will reach into this bag. You can see my eyes. I am not looking at the bag at all. I am mixing what is in the bag. I did receive this coin and it says, everything is fine. And then it's a skeleton inside of a dumpster fire. And that's so fitting for the fire sign of Aries, right? But it says, I'm fine. Everything is fine. And again, they are in that dumpster fire. This is one of my favorite ones. That is just a representation of a rebirth, an awakening process, or even the refinement period that you may be growing through at this time. And then on the back of the coin, it says, the strongest steel is forged in the fire of a dumpster. So you may be in the midst of this refinement period around this time. And just give yourself grace. Your person may also be growing through that as well. And now we have an I am affirmation, which is I am respected. So that may be something that you tell yourself in and around this time, as well, that you hold the cognitive awareness and the inner knowing that you are respected and you will not settle for anything less than the utmost respect around this time. All right, those are your messages, Aries. Thank you for joining me here. Welcome in, Taurus. So I'm going to pull from these three decks and we're going to see just where Spirit leads us with the messages. Seek peace and tranquility. So you are being guided to seek peace and tranquility around this time. If you aren't already organically doing so, ooh, now we have distraction. You're losing focus again. Tune back in to your own energy or energy, like the inner well of yourself. So there may be something that is pulling you from the inner well of yourself and even that tranquil peace. Don't allow for it to take you out of your energy. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So there may be a water sign in your energy. Now we have level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. That is a song that is running through my mind. But with every level up, that does require a change within yourself. And every new level up requires a new version of yourself. So do be mindful that a new version of yourself is being birthed. Explore a new path. So there may be something that you are being encouraged to begin a new path, start a new beginning on a path. Now we have you are living proof. So when you start on this new path, you may be the living proof that comes out of that in a certain way. Pay attention to your intuition signs and symbols around this full moon and retrograde. New beginnings, I just said it. So that new path may bring new beginnings with an old person or a new person with new beginnings. Be intentional about what you want. So when you are manifesting, make sure that you are intentional. This card, I believe it should be here. Oh, yeah. We are beginning the next card deck here. So this says honor and trust your vision. So make sure that you are leaning in on your inner standing. Study my face frame. Put me on the wall above the staircase. There you'll show me off. I'll be your peace, your ART. So this person that may be the water sign that's connected into your energy, they may be bringing you peace and tranquility, either energetically speaking or even physically. You'll have to take the messages as they align. You're the second sign that this came out for. You are my missing puzzle piece. So you are someone's puzzle piece, but you may find that you align with a missing puzzle piece that you were even unaware that was missing from your life. Opposites attract. There may be distance between you, cultural, religious, racial, wealth differences. It doesn't mean that you're not meant to be. You may even just be residing on entirely, completely different sides of the world. Deception is detected. So be mindful and use discernment with anybody coming into your energy field. It may just be that this person is wearing a false mask due to a jaded perception. I actually pulled more than one here. Early to late 20s to 30s, so this may align with you or this person who's in your energy field. Dress up, and show out. So make sure that you are living at this time. Real is rare, so that may mean this connection with this person is real, that this person knows you are real, and that is rare. Why are you so obsessed with me? Mariah Carey. I don't want that to be taken in a bad way, but someone may have obsessive vibes towards you. This is the second time this one came out. You will, yes, you will be carried and held in softness. And that may be a shared togetherness of what you could expect. Now we have medium to large build. Again, that may align with you or this person. Hearts united. That's a beautiful message. You are my everything. So there we go. Now we're aligning with the message directly from this divine counterpart. Past baggage. One or both of you is working through the past baggage or will be encouraged to around this time frame. Let it go. Now we have faith over fear. And I'm going to take that one. Someone dreams of having the extended version of you, but is not willing to do the inner work that is necessary. I will be uploading a video today, and that is the title due to the fact that that was the last message that we received here for your collective. That may include messages that align for one or more of you that will be tuned in. So now what I will be doing is grabbing a message specifically from your person. Then I will be grabbing coin affirmation messages. So what is our message, please, that aligns here for the Taurus? All right. So this says, every heartbeat of mine whispers your name, a constant reminder of how much you mean to me. So even if you are in a perceived state of separation, this may be someone from the past coming back around again, and you'll just have to see what transpires around this time. I actually went to grab my quartz crystal, so that may actually hold symbolic meaning for somebody. Remember, we had focus on yourself, so that clear quartz may align you with being able to focus around this time. So now we have I am not sugar, spice, and everything nice F off. And it is a skeleton. On the back it says 0 F's given. So that's just a little fun coin, but it may mean that somebody is pulling on your energy, or they're coming from a place that is not of the highest integrity. And again, with that deception detected. So do be mindful to use discernment no matter who you connect with or to. Now we have I am valued. So again, with that F off, you are going to make sure that you are standing on business and you don't take the bait for anything that you don't really want to be aligned with currently. Now we have I am respected. That was also a message that came through in the Aries portion of this reading. Thank you for joining me here, Taurus. These are your messages. Hello, Gemini. So what I'm going to do is allow for Spirit to call me to the messages. Seek peace and tranquility. Actually, this aligns with Taurus, which is a zodiac sign that I did just prior. Do it for you, but shock everyone. So this is like my shock factor card. So there may be something that you are on the brink of, either a new beginning, a plot twist, starting something new with somebody new. Reasonable and accepting. Make sure that you are reasonable and accepting in your energy. Accept yourself, accept people, accept what shows up in and around this full moon and retrograde time frame. Now we have believe in love and share. Do you believe in life after love? May have some aligning lyrics. Music is a connecting component. So you may be aligned with a divine counterpart or find yourself leaning in on music at this time. Look within to find the answers that you seek. So lean in on the understanding of yourself. Adjustment time. So in and around this time is an adjustment. You may be growing through refinement, both of you, or going through an awakening process. Personality lit. So in and around this time, you're going to be a little bit fiery and spicy and passionate. Pour into yourself. So make sure that you are pouring into your abundant love cup until it overflows, so that you can give from that overflow. Proceed ahead. You can trust. So that is a guidance message from your spirit guides in full alignment and loving it. So around this time, you're going to find that you are in alignment, healing, overcoming, and becoming. That may bring you to the state of alignment. I'm pulling more than one here. Stay the course and follow your own star. So you may be a starseed light worker or warrior, though you don't have to. Now I'm being called to grab a stack. Zero obligation is required at all. Progress over perfection. Falling back to old cycles, beliefs, or patterns. You're my soft landing, comfort, safety, and home wrapped in one. Genuine authenticity. This person that may be coming into your energy field knows that you are genuinely authentic. Seasons change, so you may have been actually connected or aligned to this person in the past. Use discernment and sunny side of life. See what else. You are my missing puzzle piece. This has come out for every single sign so far. So they feel as though you are their missing puzzle piece, though you may feel that and not even be aware of what it is that you feel you are missing until it comes into your reality. Now we have Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. This may be a zodiac sign that aligns with this person in your energy field. Now we have early to late 40s to 50s, so that may align to an age that you are or this person. Count memories, not calories. This person is attached to you from the past, and you may be growing through a body dysmorphic mental construct. Reunion is closer than you think. Careful consideration. Make sure you're using discernment with who it is that you are connecting and aligning with and to. Be sure to have your energy in alignment with a manifested desire to in order for it to come into fruition. So make sure that you are aligned with the manifestation in the highest vibrational frequency of yourself, that you are spiritually clean in your hygiene. Financial independence and freedom. So you will be moving into financial independence and freedom around this time. Challenging connection. So this person may be a challenge from the past that is coming back in. Stop comparing. So you are incomparable and indescribable. Past baggage. Do not allow for the external voice and noise of the outside world to jade your perception. Now we have be honest with yourself about what you want in terms of love. So allow for yourself to have that deep dive and introspect to see what it is that you truly align with as far as what you deserve and desire. This is coming up in almost everyone. Let it go. So let go of what it is that is no longer serving, that past baggage, right? That may align to things from this person specifically or outside of that connection. So now we have faith over fear, and you are my greatest and sweetest escape. Just gonna see right here, it told me to stop. I got the same one again. You are my greatest and sweetest escape. That may be a shared togetherness. So now what I will be doing is getting one message from your person. If they had anything that they could say to you around this full moon and retrograde season, what would their message be? So it says, together we are authors of a love story that defies the ordinary, a tale of the heart that only we can write. I can't remember if it was this sign or not that got the unconventional card that came out, but you may have wealth differences, cultural differences, racial differences. You may have religious differences and beliefs, or reside on two entirely different sides of the world. But this means that you hold the pen for the blank canvas that is the blank page of your life that you can write together with this significant other if you choose to do so. So now I have coins, affirmations, and little zodiac gems. I'm going to see what comes out here for your sign, Gemini. I knew it was going to be this one. Okay, so there's a skeleton in a dumpster fire, and it says, I'm fine, everything is fine. And then on the back of the coin, it says, the strongest steel is forged in the fire of a dumpster. You may be going through a refinement period as well, this person. So do be mindful of that fiery energy that may be circulating around, and also to just lean in on the understanding of yourself. I'm going to see if I can get an affirmation. Every other one, I got an affirmation. So now we have I am enough, and that goes back to maybe the jaded perceptions that you are holding from It may have begun with the external voice and noise of the world, and then eventually it may have become your voice in the back of your mind, and you are enough. In fact, you are more than enough. Thank you, Gemini. These are your messages. Hello, Cancerians, and welcome in. We are currently in your season, so I'm kind of excited to see what messages we can get for you. They came out. I'm just gonna go with that. So, detach from the outside noise. Do not allow for the outside voice and noise of somebody external to you to pull on your energy or leave you with a jaded perception around this full moon and retrograde period. It's prime time, baby. So you may have been feeling that fiery energy and ready and on, but the time is now. Embrace your inner child. So lean in on inner child healing. You may even be encouraged to lean in on dormant childhood dreams. You were made to make a difference. Have self confidence, and you will around this time period, and expect the unexpected. Now, that's not all we're going to be getting here for your sign, Cancer, but that may indicate that you have a lot going on in your energy field just around this time, because now I went to grab another one and more cards came out. That hasn't occurred like that for any other sign. We have trust fall. So trust what is showing up in your reality around this time. Color your life happy. So pour into your own happiness, joyful cup, love cup, abundance cup until it overflows. But it may even mean that you're going to be bringing more color into your life in a certain way. Now we have be grateful. So no matter what shows up in your reality, take the lessons and let the rest go. Be grateful no matter what. Now we have game over. So there may have been somebody who was playing games on your energy external to you. Be bold and daring, but their time is up and they will no longer be able to have access to you, your light, or your life, maybe the way that they had in the past. And what I'm feeling is that you are divinely guided and protected at this time. Not to be outdone. Shine your light bright unapologetically. Connect to your own divinity, sovereignty, and autonomy. Not in this lifetime. So somebody might be connected into your energy. They thought that they had a chance with you, but there is no chance. They may have already had their time as well. Adventure awaits. Lean in on adventure and curiosity. Reasonable and accepting. So you may have to be reasonable and accepting around this time frame, and you may not want to be, but do be mindful of that guidance that's coming through. Explore a new path. So a new path may be opening up to you around this time. Get ready. Okay, now we have unhealthy habits. You may just be having intrusive thoughts at this time, or someone from the past is not having healthy boundaries. They may be remote viewing and spying on you in a certain regard and basically violating your privacy. So now we have personality lit, and I love that card. That means that around this time, your personality is going to be lit. Now we have release repressed emotions. You may be holding on to something that's not serving. Red alert. Tune out of others and back into self. So there again with the color that was showing up. Lean in on the inner well of yourself. Intelligent and hella sexy. That may be you or someone coming in. Pour into yourself. I spoke about that. Come correct or not at all. Someone may be trying to come in. Again, this external voice and noise outside of you. Now we have more than words. So this person wants to impact you with more than words. West Coast is coming out, so this person or you may reside in the West Coast. Speak life into yourself and over yourself and life. Attitude of gratitude. So speak life into yourself and over your experience, but also remain grateful no matter what. Now we have East Coast. So we had West Coast. Now we have East Coast. One of you may reside on the East, one on the West, or you may both reside on the East, but then you move to the West together. Zoom out to see the full picture. So you don't want to just see one part of what is taking place. You want to see the fullness of everything. You are the light at all times. Golden ticket. So this person may be appearing in your life to give you a golden ticket, or you may be the golden ticket. Now we have sunny side of life. Experienced great adversity. So you or this other person, it may be a shared togetherness, have experienced great adversity. Early to late 60s on up. That's this person that's pulling on your energy field. Real is rare. They know that you are real, and that is rare, and they are holding on tightly to your energy at this time. Why are you so obsessed with me, Mariah Carey? So someone is low-key obsessed. Do not disturb my peace, my joy, or my vibe. Someone is trying to come in and disrupt your energy. I don't want to take too many because I have taken how many? Detach from and remove all distractions. So again, back to back with distraction cards coming through. That person that's in your energy, medium to large build, that's either you or this person. Make room for the fruition of manifested desires and miracles. This person may not be in your energy in terms of love. It may be as far as a career or the level up of growth. Keep pushing forward and lean in on chasing goals, dreams, and ambition, stairway to heaven, and remote viewing and spying. If I didn't speak about that before and how that I believe and feel is a violation of privacy, I am now, and that is an interruption and a disruption to your energy. How would they like it if you were able to do that to them? We do have different skills, gifts, talents, and abilities. You're someone's favorite notification and leap of faith. I can't remember if we got a new path or new beginnings here with your sign, but that may align. Now we have wearing a mask. This person is wearing a mask due to a jaded perception. External influences are blocking this connection. So you may be coming into alignment with a divine counterpart, soulmate, or twin flame, and this 60-year-old person is the distraction. Even they may be pulling on your person's energy. It may be related to work and a boss over your divine counterpart. Joy, love, happiness, and prosperity are our birthright. If you have a blockage in any area, chakras may need to be explored, and your auric field as well. So now we have keep your energy light and bright and divine love. That's going to be all that I am taking for those messages. You may have a divine loving counterpart, twin flame, or soulmate show up in your reality around this time. Again, they may have a past with you, they may not. Someone may be pulling on one or both of your energy fields at this time, or maybe someone outside of either of your awareness. But now we're going to pull a message specifically from your divine counterpart. If they could tell you anything around this time, what would their message be to you? Whoa! I don't know if you caught that on camera, but that was pretty cool how that came up out of the rest of the storybook pages. Though we are apart, our love bridges any distance, keeping us connected at heart. So that's a beautiful message to receive in and around this time from your divine counterpart. So now I'm going to be pulling either coins. My intention is to get a coin and an affirmation, but there's also zodiac gems. Okay, so we got I'm not sugar, spice, and everything nice F off, and it is a skeleton. She's flipping the bird. On the back, it says 0x given. So someone is trying to take you off of your mission, your course, your path in a certain regard, and you're not going to let it happen. Just because you're of the light doesn't mean that you have to be the light, even though you are the light at all times. Doesn't mean that you have to be nice and allow for people to take advantage of you. Remember, we had the unhealthy habit, which means that this person is coming in with the unhealthy boundary of looking in on you and remote viewing you from afar. And it wasn't in order to get to know you better so that they could come at you correct. It was just that they were doing so. So I don't know if that's as far as to try to gain something from you, but I am resilient. So no matter what has occurred with this person, if there was a connection to them in the past, or even what is transpiring now with this person external to you and your divine counterpart, they will not be able to meet or reach you where they may have been before their time is over. So these are your messages. Thank you so much, Cancerian Zodiac. Welcome in, Leo. I'm just going to allow for Spirit to guide me. I'll settle for the ghost of you, so you may not be a part of somebody's life at this time. And as hard as it is, they have to settle for the ghost of you or you with someone else. Retribution and divine justice. There may have been something or someone that came in to cause an interruption or disruption to you, your energy field, or in regards to a connection with a divine counterpart. Your ambition and drive is unmatched. Keep working. If you feel the vibe and the energy is there and it is right, keep working, keep growing, keep glowing. Now we have nurture your soul. So make sure that you are filling your love cup until you can pour from that abundant overflow. Release shadows. So lean in on the introspection of the inner self and release what it is that is no longer serving, outdated conditions, beliefs, ideologies, trauma, wounds, things that stem even lifetimes sometimes. Do not leave or stop working. You're where you're meant to be at this time, Leo. Do not leave. I'm feeling that strong. There's something that's going to be occurring. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust your intuition. Trust yourself. Trust the divine. Trust that you are being guided and protected at this time. Time to learn something, even though you are going to be remaining where it is and work. Maybe it's time for you to spread your wings. Something you manifested is about to come into fruition. So that may be that it is a divine counterpart and work that will be interconnected. Live life on your terms only, or on only your terms. Make sure that you are honoring and trusting the vision of your life and your light. Believe in love. This did come up for another sign. And share, do you believe in life after love, may align the lyrics in that song, though they don't have to. Don't lose hope. Opportunities are coming in and you need to be open to receive them. So you may be in a place where you feel stuck or stagnant in terms of work. Things aren't growing, ascending, and evolving in a way with which is optimal for you currently, but that may be changing. Seek inner peace and tranquility, and you are the living proof. So you are the living proof that change doesn't have to be scary. Another country. So you may be moving to another country, though it does say twin flame or soulmate. So this twin flame or soulmate may be from another country as well. I did pull air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So they may be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, though that may align also with the season that a manifested desire comes into cultivation. Reunion is near. So that's a beautiful message to receive. Never say never, so expect the unexpected, even with, and in terms of somebody from the past that it may not have been the right time. Blessings pour in when you pour into yourself, as above, so below. The universe will in turn deliver the blessings. It may be this person again. Hold the intention. So hold the intention of unconditional love, to remain open. Misplaced anger and resentment. This person may be coming in fiery energy. You may trigger them in a certain regard, or there may be someone who is involved with this connection who is external to you. Live in the now. So be present in the moments. You are the light at all times. That's a message that keeps coming up for the signs. You are the judge, jury, and prosecutor over your own life. Don't allow for anyone else to think that they have control over you in that way. Sunny side of life. That one also continues to come out. Acceptance and acknowledgement. Accept where you are in life, acknowledge where you can grow and overcome and continue moving forward. Study my face, frame, put me on the wall above a staircase where you'll show me off. I'll be your piece, your ART. So this person may be an artist, but they want to be your piece as well. You may feel the same in regards to them. Now we have Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. So in the tarot, the number 5 aligns with conflict, change, instability, and challenge. 6 with harmony, success, reconnection, and support. So however that will align around this time. Early to late 40s to 50s, that may align with you or this divine counterpart. Dress up, and show out. Trust your inner compass. Stairway to heaven. Be open to take that first step. You are my everything. Take a risk. Don't be afraid of new beginnings, even with an old person. You're being encouraged to heal past wounds to come into alignment. So that may be even in regards to this person, if you've been doing the healing and they haven't. You are absolutely beautiful. You are incomparable and unforgettable. And I want to make timeless, priceless memories that last lifetimes with you. And that's where we're going to end these kind of messages. All right, Leo. So now I'm going to give you a message direct to your twin flame at this time that they want you to know. Though we are apart, our love bridges any distance, keeping us connected at heart. When you are twin flame soulmates, you have a red thread of fate that keeps you connected heart to heart, even throughout lifetimes. So now I'm going to be grabbing a coin and I Am Affirmation as well. I do have little zodiac gems if I were to grab one of those. Okay. So there's a skeleton in a dumpster fire. It says, I'm fine, everything is fine, and he is growing through refinement. This coin continues to come out. Then on the back side, it says, the strongest steel is forged in the fire of a dumpster. You both may be growing through refinement at this time. So it's like a rebirth, a transition. You are moving from one paradigm to the next, and that is happening for society as a whole. And now we have I am valued for your I am affirmation. So thank you for joining me here, Leo. Welcome in, Virgo. We're going to see what Spirit has for you in and around this full moon and retrograde season. So here we go. Infinitely yours. So somebody feels as though your love spans lifetimes. And let's see what else. Okay, so these two cards wanted to come out together. Growth, mind, and fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So allow for yourself to have that growth mindset. You will have that growth mindset though And this fire sign may be the one who has that infinite bond with you, though it may also align with the season. Now we have water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So there may be, that may align with two different people who are in your energy field currently. Now we have two more: say less and live life on your own terms only. So maybe you're being encouraged to be more private. Believe in love. Do you believe in life after love? May align with lyrics from Cher. Remain true to yourself. Lean in on the inner standing. Honor and trust your vision. Okay, now I have a stack here. Further research is required when it comes to these people that are in your energy. Be careful and use discernment. Divine justice. So justice is playing out for you in a certain regard. You're allowed to have a voice and take up space. That may be in regards of just what it is that you do for work or a career. Look within to find the answers that you seek. Again, lean in on your own understanding. Be mindful of your own self-talk. So be nice to yourself. Don't lose hope. Opportunities are coming in and you need to be open to receive them. So things may not be cultivating or manifesting currently, but they are on their way. Another country. This person may reside in another country who is pulling on your energy, or you may be moving to another country. Change of perspective. So somebody's perception of you is changing. This is fated. So it is a destined, fated, aligned connection that is meant to occur. Now we have lick the spoon. So that just basically means have fun and be in lighthearted energy. Do what it is that you want to do, right? Okay. Travel and play. This person wants to travel and play with you. Maybe they travel for work. Now we have intrigued, curious AF. So this person is curious about you. You have them intrigued and mind blown. Now we have divinely orchestrated. So this is a divine counterpart connection. Miracles manifest. So the miracles are about to be manifested. Co-create with God and the divine. And that message is not even supposed to be there. So let's travel through here and see. Opposites attract. There may be distance between you, cultural, religious, racial, wealth differences. It doesn't mean that you're not meant to be. What is this? I'm seeing on the back of two zodiac cards, new beginnings. So this may be a new beginning with a person that you have had a connection with in the past. Safe sanctuary. They want to be your security, your safety, your protector, your guidance, all wrapped up in one. Plot twist, life-changing vibes. I have not gotten better messages for any other sign. Virgo, this is amazing. What else? There's no cap on dreams or expiry for receiving them. That's an illusion. Listen to your heart when it's calling for you. And there's a song that has that lyric, listen to your heart when it's calling for you. It's an older song, I can't recall who it's by, but those lyrics may align. Embrace the glorious mess that you are in life and in love. It is messy. We are human. You could be the lover, I'll be the fighter babe. If I'm the blunt, you could be the lighter babe. Fired up, writer baby, you could be the quote. If I'm the lyric baby, you could be the note. Record that. This person may be an artist or you, but this is just indicating an equal partnership. And it's almost like if you're a bird, I'm a bird, like that type of vibe, you know? Houdini, great escape. So this person is on those great escape vibes. They may come in and then they may just disappear. You may be too intimidating or triggering to them, but they may be watching you from afar in order to get to know you better. Trust your inner compass. So lean in on the understanding of yourself. Loving you is the single most amazing gift I will forever treasure and cherish. That's beautiful. Move in silence. External interference stops opportunities and progress. Be more private. So be more private about yourself and how you're moving. You're someone's favorite notification. Reciprocate energy. So when this person comes in, make sure that you are reciprocating energy back. Now we have be empowered in self-love. I miss your touch. Joy, love, happiness, and prosperity are our birthright. If you have a blockage in any of these areas, chakras may need to be explored. Also, your auric field may need to just be cleared of any external energy. You were born unique and different, therefore, you weren't created to do the same kind of work as everyone else. This divine counterpart and you may come in alignment with one another to do something that is unconventional as far as work. This person may have healing to do because there are work obligations that have overrode that and became a third party in this situation, but that doesn't have to align with everyone. Your inner light is illuminating a light onto someone's shadows. They're triggered and maybe intimidated again, but you are the rhythm of my heartbeat came through. We're just going to take one more. Faith over fear. And you know what? What else? Just one more. My love for you is indescribable, and it will be if it is a twin flame or soul mate. So now, Virgo, what I am going to get for you in and around this full moon and retrograde season, what would this person say to you if they had the opportunity to openly express themselves? Well, damn. Yours is the only sign that got more than one storybook message here. And that may mean that somebody has a lot to say. When I hear your voice, it's like the ocean singing me a lullaby. Your words are poems etched on my soul, whispers of forever that paint my dreams with your love. So again, with the artistry and painting, but this is a soul deep, infinite, eternal bond. Just by the level of depth of the words that's coming through here, they are so special, significant, and passionate. The space between us is just a test of our patience, for our love knows no limits. I carry you with me in every thought and in every breath until we're reunited. So it spoke about how your words are like poems etched on their soul, but it also said that it's like whispers of forever that paint their dreams. And now this is speaking about breath and the space between you. And it's just a test, for your love knows no bounds. I don't know if we did have messages that aligned. I can't recall. Sometimes it's difficult when I'm channeling and also from one sign to the next. My love, there's no need for concern on your part. Have no doubt for how deeply I care about you. My affection for you defies the bounds of time and space, strong enough to connect our hearts regardless of the miles between us. So this is a state of separation currently, but your love bridges that gap, and they can't wait to bring this back into alignment. Again, do be mindful of any zodiac signs. They may align with seasons or time frames if you don't come back into alignment in this current season. So now I have protected by angels, and if I recall, this is a divine counterpart connection. So there may have been a divine intervention, and now I have clear quartz. So you may be encouraged to carry a piece of clear quartz with you in order to have clarity and focus at this time. All right. Thank you, Virgo, for joining me for these messages here. Okay. Welcome in, Libra. So we're going to see what Spirit has for you. Right here, we have release shadows. So what is it that you can remove but is no longer serving within the inner well of yourself? Live life on your own terms only. This continues to come up for many of the signs. Say less. So maybe you are revealing too much and there is somebody that may be pulling on your energy, music is a connecting component, Libra. Why be moody when you can shake your booty? So that may even align with dancing. You may be inclined in a certain regard to music and someone else in a different way. You're too content. Challenge yourself for growth. That's what I'm doing here. Things will work out better than you even anticipated. Ooh, Libra, these are really good messages coming through. Dance to the rhythm of your own beat. Didn't I just talk about dancing? This is fated. So, whether it is in terms of work or love, it's fated. Celebrate now. Ooh, that's amazing. Pay attention to your intuition, signs, and symbols. So, anything that you are receiving, make sure that you see it as a sign and a symbol. Hold the intention and show stopping baddie. So, hold the intention that you are a show stopping baddie. Keep that confidence at the forefront. Once in a lifetime. So, this may be a once in a lifetime kind of love or opportunity. Extremely favored. So, you are extremely favored by this person, but also by the divine. You are the judge, jury, and prosecutor over your own life. So don't allow for anyone else to judge you and be an external validation outside of yourself. Use discernment as seasons change. So that may even be in regards to yourself. Stable, unconditional, loving union, or in regards to a person that you were connected to in the past. Shine your light so brightly that it blinds people and do so unapologetically. If they can't handle your shine, they can put on a pair of shades. They can ingest you in bite sized pieces, or they don't need to be in your energy field at all. Life and love are messy and unpredictable. There is no rule book. That's pretty self explanatory. Now we have a seed has been planted. So you planted a seed in someone. Crossing paths with a high level person in career or in love or both. So do be mindful around this time that you may be aligning with that person. Your future is predicted to be less heavy and more bright, Libra. Now we have spying, remote viewing, or using divination and paying to get readings on you and your life. Hopefully, it's in a way to offer you balance, tranquility, peace, and stability. Be true to your thoughts, feelings, and emotional and mental state. Don't allow for someone to come in and talk you into something or be like a handler, think that they have a possession over you, most especially if you reside in the autonomous sovereignty of yourself. No one's going to be able to come in and tell you anything, right? So now we have medium to large build that could align with you or this person. Soulful expressions, it's a soul thing. So you have a soul to soul, deep, infinite, eternal bond. Stairway to heaven. When you start ascending the staircase, the steps will open up for you. Someone is about to reveal a confession, so get ready. Someone is about to tell you something. Now we have your someone's favorite notification that continues to come up for the signs. Unhealthy boundaries. So this person that is remote viewing you and paying to get divination or whatever, that's not healthy. That is an invasion of your privacy. I do have a card in here that says remote viewing in order to, and spying in order to get to know you better so that they can come from a place that is aligned. Basically, that's what it says, but that's not the message that came through. So be mindful and use discernment. Past baggage. This person may be past baggage, but again, you may be encouraged to release the baggage. You're my real life dream come true. So you're someone's manifested dream desire. or this person that will be coming in with this soul deep connection may be that for you. Flag on the play. So someone may have fumbled you in a certain regard, though this is a perfect union when you are able to bring it back around. Now we have unquestionable loving bond. There is no doubt about it. This is the real deal. I will love you forever. I don't get that message often. And timeless, infinite love. Let's see one more here. My love for you is indescribable. I think we had a couple there that spoke about indescribable. So for our Libra zodiac sign, if their divine counterpart could give them one message, what would their message be, please? Okay. So it says, my love, there is no need for concern on your part. Have no doubt for how deeply I care about you. My affection for you defies the bounds of time and space, strong enough to connect our hearts, regardless of the miles between us. So this is a perceived state of separation, though you have that soul deep, infinite, eternal red thread of fate that keeps you connected from soul to soul and heart to heart. Now I'm going to see if I can pull a coin and an affirmation card. Okay. So now we have, I'm not sugar, spice, and everything nice, F off. And it's a skeleton. She's given someone the birds. And it says 0F. So there may be contention or restriction around this connection. They may have not came to you in the best integrity of themselves, and you may be like, no, I'm not here for that noise. Even though this may be a true divine loving counterpart, they may still have that past baggage to work through until you are able to reach each other on the same playing level field and be in true alignment with one another. So we received actually two I am affirmations. The first one says, I am respected. So you will not allow for anyone to come in on any fugazi stuff. You're going to make them respect you. And even if they don't, they will, because what you embody just makes people have a level of respect for you. Somebody may be attempting to invalidate you in the way of work and even become an interruption or disruption. It could be someone outside of this person. So now we have, I am courageous. So you are respected, you are courageous, you're not going to take anything from anybody. And if there is somebody even who is attempting to pull you and this divine counterpart away from each other, it's not going to happen because you have the upper hand. So thank you for joining me here for these messages, Libra. Welcome in, Scorpio. We're going to see what Spirit aligns us with here for messages. Your perception of life is incredibly beautiful. So someone thinks that the way that you perceive life and love is beautiful. All things will be revealed. So there may be something that you are pondering about at this current time. Distraction, you're losing focus again. Tune back into your own energy. So lean in on your energy. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You are Scorpio. So this is clarification that I am pulling your energy, though there may be someone else in your energy field that is a water sign around this full moon and retrograde time. Healthy, loving vibes. So you have healthy, loving vibes, but somebody may be coming in on healthy, loving vibes as well. Humble thyself. So allow for yourself to remain humble at all times. Do it for you, but shock everyone. This is like my shock factor card. Release repressed emotions and personality lit. So your personality is lit, but when you release those repressed emotions, that shit is going to light up even more. Seek inner peace and tranquility. This person that may be coming in to your energy wants to give you and provide you that inner peace and tranquility, but also you're being encouraged to seek that. Rise of the occasion. So rise to every occasion. Rise to the occasion. I don't know why I said rise of the occasion, but that may align there as well. Okay, so now I grabbed a few. Rolling with the homies. So you may be aligning with your soul tribe at this time if you've been waiting for that to occur. That's awesome. Show up for yourself and attitude of gratitude. Rolling with the homies was a lyric from a song that Brittany Murphy sang. I love Brittany Murphy, and I feel a connection with her. When I speak about her, it wells up the goosebumps all over my body. Cater to your own needs. Focus on the understanding of the inner well of yourself and release the shit that no longer serves so you can lighten up your load and allow for yourself to fly freely, travel and play. So you may be traveling and playing, but someone else may also want to travel and play with you. Hi, Buffy. Pay attention to your intuition, signs, and symbols. So make sure that you're not just taking things at face value, but you're actually looking into them, even if it's something on a license plate, a sign actually outside, like a billboard, or on somebody's vehicle as they drive by, that sort of vibe. Now we have living on a prayer. So you may be living on a prayer of being in connection or communion or union with somebody, but now we have checkmate. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this with my dog on my lap. You wanted to be on screen today? Okay. You wanted to show up for the Scorpios? You feeling the Scorpio vibe? All right. Honor and respect your vision and live all the way out loud. So live unapologetically in the autonomous sovereignty of yourself. Now we have you impress everyone you cross paths with. Your aura is magnetic, and not at this time you're misaligned. So there's something that not be receiving at this time because you're mismatched. You're in unequal alignment, but seasons do change. So that may mean that you are coming into alignment either with a person or in terms of career or both. Now we have, oh my gosh, what? What? Let me put him down. We actually got the Scorpio zodiac sign. So it says 10/11 Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. On the back side, the 10 aligns in tarot with the energy of completion, finality, and manifestation. Your manifestations are coming in, and they may come in this Scorpio season, though that may just be validation that I am indeed and in fact pulling energy for you as a zodiac sign. Someone consistently loses sleep over you, though you may be the Scorpio zodiac sign that is consistently losing sleep over someone else. Do take the messages as they pertain to you. Clock it for exactly what it is. Small to medium build that may be you or this person in your energy. Yes, you will be held and carried in softness. I love that. Okay, I'm feeling the call to pull these two. Fear overrides logic currently, and that ship has sailed away. So maybe there's somebody who was in your energy, but they're not right because they're not aligned and they may not be doing the work that is required. self-examination, healing of a lot of wounds, and detach and remove from all distractions. So we don't have time for the external voice and the noise of the world. We are not seeking validation from that. Let that shit go. They will never falter or waver or wager you, this connection, your love, or the future. And reunion is closer than you think. So get ready. Ruminating, release control. You may have a certain attachment to an outcome. Release that. Overcoming and becoming everything you know to be true of yourself, not what others perceive. More often than not, we perceive from our jaded, wounded lens of perception if we haven't done the inner work that is required and necessary. So we're not going to see people, love, connections, situations, or experiences from the highest vantage point of perception in clarity if we are coming from that false self. Now we have rags to riches, luxury lifestyle. Someone wants to spoil you in more ways than one. Again, this may be you as a Scorpio that wants to spoil someone else, or someone may want to spoil you in more ways than one. You're someone's favorite notification. They can't wait to see your name lit up on their screen. Reciprocate energy. So when they come in, make sure you're reciprocating that loving, unconditional energy. That's what they come in with, though they may be wearing a mask. So do be mindful of that. They may come in with a little breadcrumb of communication just to see how it hits and not tell you the truth of how it is that they really feel. They may be actually a secret admirer with hidden emotions and never openly express them. Stop worrying and stressing over an attachment to a certain outcome. I already said that. I love when spirit aligns the messages. Divine love. So this is a divinely guided love. This is fated. It is destined. The fact that it is in a state of separation is because the divine interceded. Cold-hearted. So this person may be cold-hearted, and until they release certain things, they won't be able to see in the warmth of what they should. We do have divine intervention. I just said that. So again, with spirit coming through, with you, my soul is content and my heart is at peace. You're all I'll ever need, and I don't get that often. You turn me on like no other. Ooh, so someone wants to get intimate with you as well. Dive in deep. This person wants to dive into you deep, though you may be encouraged to dive into the inner well of yourself to overcome what it is that is keeping you from alignment. Generational cycles and societal programming are blocking a connection. What else? I'm sorry for ever hurting you. Given the chance, I promise to make it up to you. I love you. So this person lives in regret and remorse, knowing that they hurt you. You are loved. This person loves you, and you may love them. Expect the unexpected. Timeless, infinite love. Let's see if we can just get one more here. And you are incomparable and unforgettable. Scorpio, if there was a message that your divine counterpart had for you, ooh, got two. There was only one other collective that received more than one of these storybook page messages, and that is Virgo. So you may be connected with a Virgo, and you may even look into the messages received there. They may align. So the first one here we have says, every heartbeat of mine whispers your name, a constant reminder of how much you mean to me. The second one, your love is my compass guiding me back to you no matter where I am. And we continue to have guiding light show up in these readings in a different regard. Every time this person's heart beats, it's a constant reminder of how much you mean to them. What else? So you are infinitely connected, heart to heart with that soul deep bond. Now I'm going to grab a coin and an affirmation. Ooh, we got way more than one affirmation here. I'm just going to take the first two. So for this coin, it says, zoom out to see life as it really is. It's the thinking man, and he looks like he has a maze in his brain. On the back side here, it says, the view from above. So imagine for a moment, if you will, that you are the bird and you are flying and you have this vantage point of perception, but you're only seeing one minute part. So you're only seeing the water and you're not seeing the trees and the mountains, or you're only seeing the trees and you're not seeing the mountains and the water. Zoom out. So you're only seeing like this much of something, but when you zoom out, you get to see the full picture or the fullness of what is happening for you and for this divine counterpart connection behind the scenes in and around this full moon and retrograde. Now, for our affirmations, we have I am worthy. You may not have felt worthy, and this person may actually be giving you a powerful sense of belonging. And now we have I am insightful. So these may be affirmations that you use for yourself in and around this time. Thank you for joining me here, Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius. This is going to be where I am pulling cards that Spirit aligns me to. For every, this is so weird, but I'm feeling this vibe, so I'm going to go with it. For every other zodiac that I've done prior to you, I have pulled messages from the back to the front. For whatever reason, with this Sagittarius zodiac sign, I'm being called to start from the front and work my way back. Why? We'll see. Emotional maturity. So you may be leaning in on the emotional maturity for yourself at this time. You may be releasing repressed emotions and things that are no longer serving, like shadow aspects of yourself. You're overqualified for the position, and the divine is protecting you because you're not in alignment. So that may either be in terms of a career or a loving counterpart connection. Overthinking. So you may be overthinking during this time, or someone is overthinking you. King and Queen vibes. So in and around this time, you may be on those King and Queen vibes. Flag on the play. So the divine may have intercepted work obligations. You may be leaning in on work obligations, and that may be keeping you from the inner well of the understanding of yourself to process and grow through what it is that you go through, and even to release past baggage. No. I don't know what that no is, but there was a reason that I began to pull from the beginning of the deck to the back of the deck. That no will align with, let's see what comes up next, Spirit. What are we being told no for? Because all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. That no may be in regards to you being misaligned with someone at this time. They may not be doing the inner work that is necessary and required. I want to take a journey through your mind and adventure your soul. They may be overthinking. They may be in a period where fear is overriding their logic due to maybe even a refinement period, or seeing from a mask and wearing a imposter syndrome in a certain regard. Unequal balance. So no, this is an unequal balance, and I said that more than once. Dive in deep to how it is that you can move in the fullness of the integrity of yourself outside of a connection with anyone else. Avoid conflict. Does come back into your energy field or even your field of awareness. Avoid conflict at all costs, okay? Joy, love, happiness, and prosperity are our birthright. If you have a blockage in any area, chakras may need to be explored. that may be for one or both of you. This is a challenging connection. Do be mindful of that came through. Abandonment wounds. So one or both of you are still moving through abandonment, and that can even span lifetimes. Healthy, loving union. Once you are able to overcome what no longer serves you, you will be moving into a healthy, loving union with reciprocated energy. You are one in a million. Your love is the best I ever had. There's a few different songs that this could align with, and you'll have to see if any of them are pulling on your heartstrings, and then type that into Google. I'm not always going to put every single song in the description. Only take what is resonant for you and claim that. You speak what my heart feels, and be sure to have your energy in alignment with the manifested desire in order for it to come into fruition. So you can't manifest from a place or a state of lack, limitation, fear, or anxiety. Stairway to heaven. This person may be providing you a stairway to heaven, though if you take the first step, the staircase will open up to you. Remote viewing and spying. This person may be taking advantage of your privacy in a certain regard. Now we have loving you is a single most amazing gift I will forever treasure and cherish. That continues to come up in these zodiac signs. External validation is not required. You are the secret weapon, so you don't need this person to validate you. Don't need anyone outside of yourself to validate you. You already know you are that secret sauce and that secret ingredient, and they may even know that, or that may represent that. This is a secret admirer with hidden emotions. So now we have medium to large build. That ship has sailed away. So remember, we got that no, and that you're not in alignment. This person may have had a time period in your life, and they, what did it say? Flag on the play. I don't know if the flag on the play was in this one or not. Fear overrides logic. So for this person, as well yourself, currently you may be growing through overcoming fear, completely over the bullshit. So with the external noise and validation outside of yourself, somebody may have went to a third party outside of yourself, or someone else might have interjected into this connection. A whole new world. So that can be taken in several different ways. You may be having a new beginning, exploring a new adventure or a new path. That may even indicate that you have a whole new world to explore with this person from the past. Let's see what else. We have 3-4 Aries, March 21st to April 19th. So that may align with this person that is showing up in your energy, though it doesn't have to. It may be a season that something is manifested, cultivated, or comes into fruition. The 3 in the tarot has the energy of growth, creativity, and collaboration, and the number 4, stability, structure, foundation, and pause. So take the messages as they resonate around this time frame. Petty non-factor. So the person that was the external distraction is no longer going to be able to pull on your energy. They are energetically beneath you. So what I'm even feeling is that karmic energies are fueling your success currently. Support is on the way. Relax. If support is not already here, which I feel that it is. Now we have smaller statue, light eyes, skin, hair, otherworldly, and ethereal. Very magical and intriguing. That may be one person that is in your energy field. Do be mindful. There are many people that are in our energy field at any given time, coming out of the shadow and into the light. We have 1-2 Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. When you come out of these shadows individually, then you can align with one another, but this person cannot expect to have the extended version of you without doing the necessary inner work required. So I did speak about Aquarius. The number 1 in tarot energetically aligns with new beginnings, potential, and raw energy. The number 2, balance, duality, choices, and partnership. So, Sagittarius, you may find that you are in a partnership with this Aquarius zodiac sign, or that something again comes into fruition around that season or time span. Intense, intense energy. Take life in bite sized pieces at this time. This moon and retrograde, the energy I'm already feeling is going to be unstable and a bit wonky. It will never be perfect. Make it work. Life and love and career and relationships, it's all messy. And we as humans are messy. Overcoming anxiety and uncertainty. I've been feeling that fear. Don't be scared. It's safe to allow yourself to be open to receive. Be in receptive mode. So something is causing you fear at this time, and that may even be a blockage. Early to late 60s on up, someone in your energy is that age. Early to late 40s to 50s, these continue to come up significantly in my readings. It may align to you, a divine counterpart, or someone in your energy field, though it doesn't have to. Study my face frame, put me on the wall above the staircase, where you'll show me off, I'll be your peace, your ART. This continues to come up for almost every zodiac sign. This person wants to be your peace. They may be studying you, and art may align as an artist for one or both of you. Now we have secret admirer, or someone with hidden emotions who never openly express them. Remember, you were that secret ingredient, that secret sauce. Now, this is a secret. No one knows that they feel what it is that they feel towards you. And you don't even know because they have never openly expressed it to you. But you are the judge, jury, and prosecutor over your own life. So don't let anyone else hold that key over you. You impress everyone you cross paths with. Your aura is magnetic. That's the second time that this came out in my zodiac signs. Not at this time, you're misaligned. We already spoke about that several times. Now we have gains and miracles manifest. So when you are able to balance, ground, and center your energy and remove the burdens from the past of the baggage that is no longer serving, you will manifest your miracles. You will be gaining in that way. What does this first one say? Pay attention to your intuition, signs and symbols, travel and play. Those are also significant messages that continue to come through. This person may travel for work, but they want to take you along with them, and they want to play and laugh and be lighthearted and silly and have fun and experience things together. Rolling with the homies. So this came out already with one of the other signs. This aligns with a lyric from a song from 8 Mile that Brittany Murphy sang. She unfortunately has transitioned, and this may mean that you will be aligning with your soul tribe during this time, and you may just be focused on hanging out with your friends and making memories with them as opposed to leaning in on love. You're too content. Challenge yourself for growth. That's what I'm doing. Lesson learned. This person may have just been a lesson learned, but the tables may be turning. You may have thought that they were a lesson learned, but they may be coming back in to your field awareness or physicality in a certain regard for a certain reason. Let's see what else is stated here. Divine justice and further research is required, so remember to use discernment when it comes to anybody that's coming into your energetic field. Missing puzzle piece, this is also something that continues to come up. You may be someone's missing puzzle piece. You may be looking for the missing puzzle piece in your life. Telepathic communication, you may have that telepathic communication in alignment with somebody and be helping and healing and growing with one another. Be mindful of the energy that is showing up from this person. Release pressure. You may be feeling restricted or constricted in a certain regard. Do it for yourself, but shock everyone. So that's like my shock factor value card. when this person comes in, they may even shock you, or when you come together in union and this manifested desire shows up, it may be a shock to you because you may be growing through a refinement period, and though you may feel as though you're not in full alignment and connected with the divine has your back at all times. Live life on your own terms only. So honor and trust the vision that you have for yourself, your life, and in terms of love. Adventure awaits. I don't want to be here too long. Silence the inner critic. All things will be revealed. Retribution and divine justice. Divine justice is on its way. Self-confidence. And lastly, detach from the outside noise. So, Sagittarius, what I will be grabbing for you next are messages as though they would be from your divine counterpart specifically. And our message here says, every heartbeat of mine whispers your name, a constant reminder of how much you mean to me. So they carry you with them everywhere they go. And now I'm going to get a coin and an affirmation that aligns here for my Sagittarius zodiac sign. Okay. This is one of my favorites, and it hasn't come out in any of the zodiac signs, but it is a girl. She is like a sugar skull, and her hair is flowing. She has her one side of her face is painted, and there are roses around her and skulls. But so let me show you that up close so you can see that. On the back side, it says the eternal beauty, and this is hard for me to read, lies not in, oh my gosh, it was like a little bug. What? Lies not in the perfection of appearance, but in how we shine in every moment. And then there's a rose etched also on that side. So, how you show up and how you carry your light in this life matters much more than your external appearance. So, now we have I am enough and you are more than enough. As well, we have I am powerful. So, you may choose to use these affirmations around this time, and they may help you align with your manifested desires and manifestations. These are your messages, Sagittarius. Intuitive guidance. Welcome in, Capricorn. For most of the zodiac signs, besides the one prior to you, which is Scorpio, I've been pulling cards from the back to the front. For Scorpio, I pulled from the front to the back. For you guys, I'm feeling like to pull in the middle and kind of just jump around. So we have sunny side of life. You may be seeking balance and to be on the sunny side of life, though you may just be that sunny disposition. Shine your light so brightly that it blinds people, and do so unapologetically. So live in the autonomous sovereignty and freedom of who it is that you are. If people cannot handle your light, they can throw on a pair of shades, they can ingest you in bite-sized pieces, or they don't need to be a part of your life at all, period. So now we have two. Life and love are messy and unpredictable. There is no rule book, and beyond blessed, miracles are unfolding. Real is rare, so somebody may be coming into your energetic frequency that is real, or you may just be the person that is real. Manifested dream desires are coming into fruition and perfect right divine design and divine time. So nothing that is fated or destined for you will ever pass you by, leaving confusion, fear, and avoidancy. So you are overcoming to become. And again, I picked up real is rare. That may be a shared togetherness between the both of you. And that's not always easy to find in life. Love potion, intense passion, and incredible communication and intimacy. Ooh, this person may feel like you put a love spell on them, but you didn't. That's just the level of intensity that this connection holds. Plot twist, life changing vibes. This person may be coming into your life to offer you a plot twist and change your life, though that may align in a different regard. So do use discernment. Remember your why and keep it at the forefront throughout your healing and growth process. Embrace the glorious mess that you are. So, in life and in love and partnership and connections, and we as humans are all messy. There is no rule book. Do not disturb my peace, my joy, and my vibe. Somebody may be coming in and they may not be real. They may be coming in with a false mask and they may be trying to disturb and interrupt you and your life in a certain manner. What is speaking to your heart and or pulling on your heartstrings? Follow your heart. Make sure you're leaning in on your intuitive guidance and what is calling to you. Now we have surrender. So just surrender what it is that you can't control. Support is on the way. Relax. So surrender to the divine. Make the canvas speak. Handle me carefully. That is a lyric by Tyla. The song is called ART. That may mean that one or both of you is an artist. Petty, non-factor. So there may have been someone who was external to you, again, that was causing this instability. Clearing the way for a renewal and a new start. That may mean that you are growing through a refinement process and awakening, transition, moving through and to a new paradigm. Fear overrides logic. That may be you or this person. I've known about our love for a long time and I've been preparing. Welcome home. I don't often get that, but that is so sweet and so special. Sagittarius, that's beautiful to receive. Now we have life is too short for fake butter, cheese, and people. I was going to mention this when the external voice and noise of people outside of yourself came up. Balance effort, trust, and attention with surrender. We had surrender come up, but balance all of those things at a crossroads. So you may feel as though you're at a crossroads for this person as far as the communication. Now we have hearts united. You're someone's favorite notification. You speak what my heart feels. Stop worrying and stressing over an attachment to a certain outcome. Take a risk. Communication is coming. Let it go. So let go of the thought of the people that are external to you. Healing comes in waves. Have patience with yourself and counterpart as you ascend your healing and growth journey. You are my happy place and my home, all wrapped up in one. So that's twice that we had home come through here. I just want to see if there's anything more because I didn't get as many as I thought. Infinitely yours. So this is an infinite soul bond that continues spanning lifetimes, and the proof is in the pudding. So those are your messages. Capricorn, I will be aligning you with a message from your divine counterpart that they would like to say to you if they could around this full moon and retrograde period. And they may even come in to say this to you because you are the only zodiac sign that I pulled communication is coming. So with you, I have found a love so deep, so pure that it fills every corner of my soul. You're my forever, filling me with joy and happiness. My love for you is a never-ending story with each chapter more beautiful than the last. Ooh, that is so sweet, so pure, so divine, and special. You fill their love cup, they fill your love cup. It's an eternal, infinite bond that it says the never-ending story, and you may be writing the next chapter with one another. That may even indicate, again, that somebody is a writer or an artist as well. Now I'm going to be pulling a coin and an affirmation here. Oh my God. So we have the evil eye or the all-seeing eye, but this to me represents the evil eye. And you are protected fully and supported by the divine at all times, but you may need to step your game up around this time because there may be several jaded perceptions and people not seeing from the fullness of their integrity. So do not allow for any external voice and noise to be something that validates you. Now we have I am resilient. So, no matter what shows up in your reality at this time, you will be able to overcome. And this I am resilient may be an affirmation that you choose to use at this time. So, these are your messages, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me here. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome in. So, I was trying to pull all of these cards back so that they weren't flipped like all of them this way. And this card came flying out. It says, you are absolutely beautiful. So because that came flying out there, we're going to actually take your cards this way. Faith over fear. So remain in faith no matter what shows up around this time. Healing comes in waves. Have patience with yourself and counterpart as you ascend your healing and growth journey. Emotionally immature. So this person that may be connected and aligned to your energy is emotionally immature, though you are the sunshine of their life and you are the sunshine of my life is a song by Stevie Wonder. Steve may even be a name that aligns. They may even be wondering about you, curious and intrigued AF at this time. Take a risk, soul deep. So this is a soul deep bond and connection. What else? Find your true calling and life's purpose that may align you with one another. Unhealthy boundaries. This person may be remote viewing and spying on you. Outdated beliefs. So one or both of you has conditioning and things that need to be worked through. Rags to riches lifestyle. Luxury lifestyle. Someone wants to spoil you in more ways than one. Someone is about to reveal a confession. Trust your inner compass. So honor the vision that you hold for yourself and in terms of this connection. This does say that ship has sailed and fear overrides logic. So this person, they may not have ever been able to come from a place of logic, and that fear may have overridden and become a blockage between you and this other person, though it may not align with everyone. Clear the way for a renewal and a new start. So that may mean that a new beginning is on the horizon, whether that's with this person or someone else. I'm feeling the call to grab more than one here. So I'm just going to go through them fairly quickly. Justice and fairness and justice, fairness, and balance. Trouble in paradise. Why are you so obsessed with me, Mariah Carey? There's no cap on dreams or expiry for receiving them. That's an illusion. Listen to your heart when it's calling for you. Juggling and struggling between the real and false self. These messages may align with you or someone in your energy. The fact that it says juggling and struggling between the real and false self, that happens and is more normal than you think. Just remember to follow your heart because there is no cap or expiry on dreams. You may be encouraged at this time to lean in on childhood dormant dreams. This person may not be obsessed with you in a way that is healthy because of the unhealthy boundaries. Trouble in paradise, that may be what the trouble is. They're trying to intercede, intercept, disrupt, and be a distraction towards you. And justice, fairness, and balance are on their way from any situation or any person that is trying to pull you off of your path. So now we have overcoming anxiety and uncertainty. So this person or you may be overcoming that fear that has been overriding your logic. Don't be scared. It's safe to allow yourself to be in receptive mode Opposites attract. There may be distance between you, cultural, religious, racial, wealth differences. It doesn't mean you're not meant to be. Now we have 5-6 Gemini for a zodiac sign that may align with this person or someone external to this person and yourself. This time frame is from May 21st to June 20th. That may even align with the manifested desire that is either cultivated, manifested, or comes into fruition. The 5 in the tarot aligns with the energy of conflict, change, instability, and challenge. So remember the cards that we just had come up. But the number 6 represents harmony, success, reconnection, and support. So this may be a reconciliation between you and this person. That's a lot, but they did. Okay, so we're going to go through these quickly. Study my face frame. Put me on the wall above the staircase. Where you show me off, I'll be your peace. Your ART. This person wants to be your peace. Though this is a lyric from the song ART by Tyla, there may be aligning lyrics in that song. Beyond blessed, miracles are unfolding. So irregardless to whatever is showing up in your reality, when you follow your heart and you lean in on the understanding of yourself, that will allow for these blessings to be manifested. Life and love are messy and unpredictable. There is no rule book. Shine your light so brightly that it blinds people, and do so unapologetically. Even if this person is feeling a sense of envy or jealousy towards you, or they're seeing from their false, jaded perception due to the wounds that they've never healed from, stuck in fight or flight due to living in survival mode. So this person may not be willing to come through currently with communication because their fear is overriding their logic. Electric chemistry, undeniable, inexplainable, and unforgettable. So unforgettable by, oh my gosh, Nat King Cole may align or have aligning lyrics that apply. And now we have You're Perfect, and there's not one thing this person would ever change about you except having you to themselves. So they think you're perfect. That's pretty special, even if this isn't in alignment. Highly favored and divinely protected. You may never be bringing it back into alignment with this person, though they may want to. Act now and allergic to bullshit and fuckery. So you're not going to allow for anyone to come in that is not on the right aligned, balanced frequency. New beginning. So you may be experiencing a new beginning. Zoom out to see the full picture. You may be experiencing a new beginning with this person if that's what you decide to do. Intrigued, curious, AF. So this person is wanting to know about you. Dance to the rhythm of your own beat. Change of perspective. So this person may have thought one way about you in the past, and they may be coming into a different perspective about you altogether. You are living proof and seek inner peace and tranquility. So during this full moon and retrograde, you are being encouraged to lean in on that peace, release pressure, explore a new path. So that may be that new beginning. Get ready. Maybe there is an adventure on the horizon. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So those signs may align with someone in your energy field. Leave room for the gray. So everything is not always black and white and so easy to be identified. Express emotions openly. So make sure that you are allowing for yourself to express emotions. Do not repress your emotions, because that's when you end up becoming depressed, when we think we have to carry everything and be the rock. Distraction, you're losing focus again. Tune back into your own energy. These karmic people are fueling your success, but make sure that you are focused on you. Retribution and divine justice. So that will be happening for you in regards to what may have occurred in the past. I'll settle for the ghost. This person may not have seen you from the highest integrity of who it is that you are. The proof is in the pudding. You don't need them You just need to lean in on the understanding of yourself and to give yourself unconditional love and to pour into your own abundant cup until it overflows. Red flags, the flags be flagging, but expect the unexpected and remain in self confidence for you at all times and detached from the outside noise. So, those who are external to you, they don't have a say in what occurs as far as an outcome for this connection or anything in your life. So now what I'm going to be getting for you is, and it already flew out, a message that your divine counterpart would express to you openly if they were able to. Wow, we got more than one that actually came out. This is the third zodiac sign that we got now, more than one message, but this is the only zodiac that came with three, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I think maybe Virgo had three as well. Like the sun kisses flowers, your love awakens every petal of my being. You make me bloom vibrant and alive, radiating the warmth of your affection. So this person is blooming, blossoming, and stepping into the fullest integrity of themselves because you are enabling that from your energetic connection. Now we have, I crave the electricity that dances between us when we lock eyes. In the heat of your gaze, I find a passion that melts away all else. So eye contact is prevalent in this connection. It may have even been like a love at first sight type of vibe. You are the missing piece of my puzzle, the one I never knew I needed, a precious gift I will treasure. I will cherish for all eternity. I love you more than words can convey. You are my everything. So, those are some pretty deep, significant messages. And now, what I'm going to do is pull a coin and affirmation, though there are little zodiac gems as well. I feel like there's way more than one. Okay, so put the coin down. What are the actual I ams that are supposed to come through here? Because they were stuck around the coin. So there was some in front of it and behind it. Okay. So we have what appears to be the thinking man with a maze in his brain, and it says zoom out to see life as it really is. On the back of the coin, it says the view from above, and there is a bird. Imagine for a moment, if you will, that you are the bird and you are only viewing one part of what is going on in the scenery. So you're just viewing the mountains, but you're not seeing the trees and the water. You're just viewing the trees, but you're not seeing the mountains and the water. You're just seeing the water, but you're not seeing the trees and the mountains. You need to pull yourself from to that picture or that vision that you have for yourself, and even in terms of this connection, so that you can see from the fullness of the highest vantage point of love for yourself. So now we have I am valued. So that is an affirmation that you may use in and around this time. I did accidentally drop this next I am affirmation, and I wish you could see it. I can't show you. One of my dogs, I actually dropped a big crystal out of my lap, and it didn't hit my foot or any animal, but my animal, he's still a baby, so he's still learning about what life is and things are, and he literally is sleeping with his nose up against my crystal that I dropped. But you are powerful, you are valued, and you can find value within the power of yourself. You can find power. You can find power within the value of yourself, and you can find value within the power of yourself. So those are interchangeable when it comes to that. But these are your messages. Aquarius, Welcome in, Pisces. So I've been going with my intuitive guidance to how Spirit wants me to align these messages. Our first one here is be bold and daring. So allow for yourself to step into confidence. Something you manifested is about to come into fruition. Let's see if we can get a message about what it is. Well, we have earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So that may align with a manifested desire of someone specific with that earth sign. Now we have dreams materialize. So again, with the manifested miracles, and that may be a part of your dream that you are finding, following, and moving towards. Believe in love. So as far as a dream, a career, and a divine counterpart, they may all be interconnected. Personality lit, that is either you or this person that will be coming through. Be mindful of your own self-talk. Be kind to your mind and be a friend to yourself. Tables turn, so this person may have been connected to you in the past and they may be coming in on entirely new energy. Now we have change of perspective. They may have not seen you in the highest vantage point of perspective from the beginning. Move on from your current job or career. So that may be the thing that is occurring for you as far as a manifested desire on the horizon. Cater to your own needs and total package vibes. You have the total package, you are the total package, but as well, and again, in terms of this person, they may be bringing those total package vibes, and you together may evolve and expand and ascend into the total package vibes with one another. Absolute facts, 100. So, what it is that I just said, that is aligning to be facts. Find fun in the journey. So, buckle up, baby, because it's about to get fun. Live all the way out loud. So, be unapologetic and shine your light brightly. Stay the course. So, even though you are being encouraged to do something different, remain where you're at currently. You impress everyone you cross paths with your aura. It is magnetic. So don't worry, stop stressing. Everything will work out. Seasons change. This person may have met you in a different season of their life and of their energy as well. You unfair projections due to the jaded perceptions from the lens of someone else's awareness that may still be taking place, that may be outside of this connection, someone external to one or both of you. Co-create with the God and divine, acceptance and acknowledgement. So continue co-creating with God and the divine. Accept and acknowledge where this is and potentially or essentially where it could end up. Beyond blessed, miracles are unfolding. Make sure that you're in the right aligned, balanced energy. Deception is detected. So use discernment within regards to everything and everyone that you connect to. That may even indicate that this person just comes in with some breadcrumbing vibes and you are not to respond to them. They may also just be wearing a false mask. Overcoming anxiety and uncertainty. They may be coming from a place or a state of fear, and that is overriding their logic, and they are all over the place and they are in wonky energy and unstable, and the divine will not allow for you to be in alignment until they do the inner work that is necessary. Energetically, what's coming out definitively, support is on the way. Relax. You always have the support of the divine on your side. This life is a one-time offer. Use it wisely. This person may have had a one-time offer to be in your life. They may have fumbled it. 3-4 Aries, March 21st to April 19th. Number 3 in the tarot aligns with the energy of growth, creativity, and collaboration. The number 4, stability, structure, foundation, and pause. So if that zodiac sign doesn't align, it may align with something that is manifested, cultivated, or comes into fruition. medium to large build. That may be you or this person that's connected to your energy. You are the secret weapon. So you are that secret sauce, that secret ingredient, but as well, sometimes that comes out when someone is a secret admirer with hidden emotions, soulful expressions. It's a soul thing. So you are connected from soul to soul. You have that bond. Make room for the fruition of manifested desires and miracles because they are on their way to you. So remember to remain in that fun, lighthearted, free flowing energy, downplaying the situation, but you have the upper hand. So you call the shots, right? Transcend and transmute low vibrations. So that is the external voice and noise of those outside of this connection. Be sure to have your energy in alignment with the manifested desire in order to come into fruition. We spoke about that. A collaborative effort may be needed in order to get a job completed that may be between you and this divine counterpart. You may be embodying a certain skill set in a certain regard and them in another in the same field, or you may be in different fields and commune and use your skill sets in a different way. External influences are blocking this connection. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And I was feeling it this entire time. Financial independence and freedom are on the way. We have unstable life work balance is causing a blockage in regards to a relationship. So this person, due to their upbringing, may have been conditioned to believe that leaning in on work as opposed to working on themselves and healing themselves was the right path, though it has now been a blockage or a third party in this situation and connection, flowing, not forcing. So that may also be something that is external, right? Because we had something that is external is causing a blockage. So now we have dive in deep. You turn me on like no other. With you, my soul is content and my heart is at peace. You're all I'll ever need. I haven't gotten that message at all in any reading. Now it's coming through. I think this is the second zodiac sign, divine intervention. They knew about, the divine knows about these things that have been taking place, and they didn't want you or this person to be hurt anymore. So you are both being encouraged to release burdens and past baggage that's no longer serving. Because all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. So this person loves you for exactly who it is that you are. You're my real life dream come true. So you may be this person's manifested dream desire. Your inner light is illuminating a light onto someone's shadows. They may feel triggered, exposed, or even intimidated. Refinement. So you may both be growing through a refinement period, an awakening, ascension, or paradigm shift. Now we have emotional maturity. This person's going to have to come to you in the emotional maturity of themselves, or they will not be able to reach and meet you where you are because you have ascended the level of growth that they have ascended to. You are my happy place and my home, all wrapped up in one. And this is a timeless, infinite love. Let's see if I can get maybe one or two more here. My love for you is indescribable, and I want to make timeless, priceless memories that span lifetimes with you. So that's a beautiful way to end these messages here, Pisces. But I will be grabbing a message as though it is specifically from your divine counterpart, and we'll see what it is that they have to say. I've never openly expressed my love for you. Your love has transformed me. Your love is a gift I never want to lose. A treasure I will always cherish, a flame that remains. Your love is like a breath of fresh air, invigorating and life-giving. So you are that spark that keeps this love alive, and you may even be the bridge to gap any distance between you and love. Let's see here, what coins and affirmations could align. So now we have the evil eye, and as many times as external influences and things outside of yourself are pulling on this connection, I'm not surprised that that evil eye came out. You may need to step up your protection at this time, individually as well together. Someone may be aware of what level of depth this connection holds, and they may be intentionally attempting to keep you from coming into alignment. So now we have I am powerful as the first affirmation that may be used around this time, and we have I am resilient. So if you are feeling as though you need a little extra support, you may lean in on these affirmations. Thank you for joining me here, Pisces. These are your messages. Though I am aware that that was a multitude of multifaceted messages that aligned with each zodiac, a cross watch, meaning that if you know of somebody who is in your energy field, like even if you look at your reading and you're like, oh, this says that this person is connected to me, I'm going to go check out their reading and see what it says. That might be incentive for you to understand what it is that someone else is growing through or how it is that they feel in regards to you at this current time. So, again, and what I do believe to be true is that both the full moon, I can't say for certain 100%, but we are in Cancerian season. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the full moon is in Capricorn as well. The retrograde may also be in Cancer. If the zodiac signs do not align or apply for you, a divine counterpart, or even someone external to you, both, that may align with, again, a season or planetary alignment that is taking place, or the moon changes that occur, and the zodiacs that show up in that regard. Thank you so much for joining me here. You may only find me on YouTube at Sacred Love 8. Private, tailored readings, extended readings, and mini readings may be found for the payment process at ko-fi.com/sacred love. I will never reach out to you. And again, I do not have Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. So if you see any content that is the likeness of me or my voice, please report and ignore those channels and do not fall for any financial scams. I am wishing you the absolute best during this full moon and retrograde time span. Now, do be mindful that we have already been feeling the energy of both, because up to a month prior, you begin to start feeling retrograde energy take shape. And in fact, once the retrograde ends, so there's a pre and a post. So after the retrograde, there's also energy that still remains circulating and flowing for another 2 week time span. So do be mindful of that, and that in the retrograde seasons, more often than not, you hear from an individual from your past. So if that aligns and you know what to expect, that may be giving you some clarity as to how these certain messages align and apply and are resonant and pertain to you. Please use discernment and only claim what is personally resonant, and allow for someone else to take the rest of the messages that don't align. At the heart of the universe, love is the ultimate truth that transcends all boundaries. I look forward see what Spirit has for you next.